Josh Allen was revealed as the new Madden cover athlete. He's the first Bill to ever make the cover and called it a dream come true.
Okay.
I thought it was a nice story.
Well, I think congratulations are in order on two fronts.
NFL legends and players explain why Josh Allen will destroy today's NFL. Off the field, the internet has been fuming lately with rumors about Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen dating actress Haley Steinfeld. Renowned for her role in Romeo and Juliet, the speculations gained traction when Allen was reportedly seen with Steinfeld in New York. This also comes amid rumors of a possible breakup between Allen and his longtime partner, Brittany Williams. Williams has unfollowed Allen and deleted all her photos with him on her Instagram. Back to the field. The Buffalo Bills quarterback has been one of the faces of the NFL since being the 7th overall pick in 2018. A can't-miss presence on the field. He's one of the most unique signal callers the league has seen in recent memory. Allen, being only 27 years, anything is still possible, and according to NFL legends and players, Allen will destroy today's NFL. Chris Sims. While the NFL is a league that is ever-changing, some things are set to stay the same in 2023, like the fact that Chris Sims spent over 7 years in the league and only played 23 times during that time. Nevertheless, Sims now has more successful broadcasting work with CBS, and he commands a lot of respect in the league. Instead of calling Allen the best quarterback in the league, he's taking things a step further, offering up some potential controversial praise for the Bills star. "We're watching an all-time great," Sims said via NFL on NBC. "First baller Hall of Famer. I hope people realize that. We're watching Elway in his prime, or Marino." Then last week, Chris Sims compared the signal caller to two Hall of Famers, John Elway and Dan Marino. Sims had this to say on Pro Football Talk. "I hope everyone realizes that we're watching a first ballot Hall of Famer. He might not be Mahomes right now or whatever. We're watching John Elway in his prime with the team, not quite holding up their end. Or Dan Marino. We're watching an all-time great." Tua Tagovailoa. Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa needed just one word to praise Buffalo Bills star Josh Allen during a Week 3 mashup in Miami last year. "Beast," Tagovailoa said. "I don't even know what else to say about him. I mean, the guy runs the ball when he needs to, extends plays with his legs, he can get the ball down the field, and he gets the ball to his playmakers. That's the biggest thing. But beast. The guy's a beast." Sean Merriman. If you asked Bills fans who they'd rather have, the bulk would likely stick with their guy. And that would be the same case for the Chargers. So why not ask someone who spent time as a member of both teams? That's exactly what NFL Today Access, the locker room host Michael Robinson, did a while ago, bringing Sean Merriman on the podcast and making him choose between the two to start a franchise. Herbert was his choice, and he began his explanation by arguing that the Bills shouldn't want Herbert or anyone other than Allen leading the charge. "Josh Allen is tough, right? He's tough, he's gritty. It's almost as if he's been built for that organization and that city," said Merriman. "Like, I don't think Herbert would fit well out there, even though I think he's a more talented quarterback as far as what he can do, right? I don't think he would have fit well. Josh Allen, his personality, his grit, the way he plays the game, it fits so well with the organization, that fan base. Because something about Buffalo, one thing about them, they love you to the end of the earth. There's no better fan base in all of sports, in my opinion. There's no other quarterback in the National Football League that fits better in that organization than Josh Allen." Tom Brady. By now, you probably know that Tom Brady has put football in his rearview mirror, and there are very few chances that he will ever play professional football again, even though a few insiders still cannot buy Brady's retirement claims. In February, the 45-year-old future Hall of Fame quarterback announced his retirement from professional football for a second time. Brady holds the top spot in nearly every major statistical category for NFL quarterbacks, including 7 Super Bowl victories and playing in 9 of them in total. He made the retirement announcement on social media, and when it came to his Instagram account, it was followed by a ton of thank you photos to past teammates, coaches, and even some opposing players. There were only 2 young quarterbacks that Brady gave love to in his Instagram story. One was Patrick Mahomes. The other was Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen. Still speaking on Let's Go podcast, the GOAT designated the Buffalo Bills quarterback as one of the top baton takers. "I hope these other guys, like Patrick Mahomes, can play a long time," Brady said on SiriusXM Let's Go podcast. "And Jalen Hurts can play a long time, and Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, and these tremendous players that bring so much. I hope the good players keep playing. That's what I tried to do. And now you hope that the next generation does that, and I hope they have the tools necessary to do that." Allen must have been surely flattered by being mentioned by an idol. Von Miller. It's nice to be praised, but the feeling is different when it comes from your teammate. Speaking on the popular show NFL Total Access, Buffalo Bills LB John Miller gave viewers an insight into Josh Allen's personality. Von Miller said that Allen is a fun guy to have around and has an easygoing personality, which is in contrast to other quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford and Peyton Manning, who are both very strict. Josh, he's just a creature man. I've been around some great quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford, Peyton Manning, and some other quarterbacks as well as, but Josh is different, you know? And I'm not talking about physical ability or throwing the ball, anything like that, said Miller. He just has this easygoing personality. You know, I've been around Peyton Manning. He's like the sheriff. You got Matthew Stafford who's, pretty serious. But Josh, he manages to make a joke out of anything, man. He doesn't take anything seriously. And I feel this trickles down to everybody else. Coach McDermott is a tough coach, and he's a bonus. And I think that's the Josh Allen effect. Jim Kelly. Having quarterbacked the Buffalo Bills to a quarter of Super Bowl appearances while playing alongside Hall of Famers at running back and wide receiver, Jim Kelly knows what it's like to have a quality supporting cast. The Hall of Famer and Bills legend believes that the current Buffalo quarterback Josh Allen needs a bit more help around him, particularly in the running game. Josh can't do everything by himself, and I hope they find a way to get a star running back, Kelly told News 10 NBC Rochester in April. Since Allen was selected by the Bills in the first round of the 2018 NFL Draft, Buffalo hasn't produced a 1,000-yard rusher. A bell cow back has seemingly been on the Buffalo wish list throughout Allen's tenure, but as Kelly hinted, perhaps it's been the Bills' offensive approach more than anything that kept opportunities down for their backs. When you've got a guy as good as Josh Allen, you tend to probably get a little greedy, Kelly said. You want to use him more than you probably should. But offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey is doing a great job. I just hope that I would get that running game going to take some of the pressure off of him. Patrick Mahomes. With two of the league's top young quarterbacks, the Chiefs and the Bills have become de facto rivals in the AFC. But outside the game, they're the greatest of friends. Mahomes talked of Allen last year and addressed any possible rivalry between them. Here's what he had to say. Yeah, when you go up against the other great quarterbacks in the league, you always want to win. You always want to compete, Mahomes said. Josh is a great guy. He's a great quarterback, physically talented. He can throw, he can run, he can really do it all. But he's a great dude too. And so obviously when we're on the football field, we're competing against each other and we want to beat each other's teams. But I have a ton of respect for him, the player and the person that he is. Every player and legend talking about Allen foresees a possibility of the quarterback making a significant impact in the NFL. But it's only a matter of time. Let's wait and see what the future holds. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Our video ends. Goodbye.